Yo. Oh my God, man. Clicked Up has been doing our thing. Man, we've been like, don't look at the splash screen as far as dates and times because we are all over the place right now. So I want you to not, we look but we don't judge. I need you to do that. Clicked Up, the podcast is back. We were just here last night. This is what happens when you own this facility. You can do what you want. I'm your boy, Joff English, man. You know what you're supposed to do. Like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff that the dope kids are doing these days. And this podcast is going to be different than what you saw last night because the ladies are going to run the building this time. We had niggas, and we gave niggas a shot. We gave them a chance. And niggas nigged. That's what they did. We let them shenan once, and damn it if they didn't shenan again. But now we have some dope ladies in the room. All right, calm down. We have, first of all, a lady named Bree is in the building gracing us with the presence. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it back up. And a very patient, very thoughtful person was watching the madness last night. And she said, I got to get in on this because I gotta do something about this. This is a licensed counselor. This is an amazing person so far. As a fast friend that Clicked Up the podcast, it is Lex in the building. How you doing?
Yes. How are y'all? Thank you for having me.
For sure. Yeah. So you saw the madness yesterday. I know you saw it. I don't know if you saw it, a lady named Bria. It was madness. I'm not mad about it. It was fun. It was a good time. Sometimes this is how men talk. You know what I'm saying? We, don't want to over normalize one side or the other. I don't know what the cross termination is for like niggas gon' nig. I don't know what women say.
Bitches gon' bitch. That's fucked up. That doesn't sound as good as niggas digging.
Niggas digging almost sounds redeeming. Like, niggas gonna nig, but it's not that bad,
Bitches bitching them here.
Yeah. There ain't nothing good about that.
I don't know.
Y'all got to find out. I don't know. Y'all got to go to y'all delegation. We need niggas go nig for us. We need our own. I don't know.
No, because that's when we take shit too goddamn far. And then now it's a Me Too movement with niggas go nig.
That's me also.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, me also. I'm a woman and I can nig.
But you probably shouldn't be nigging. You probably shouldn't be nigging at all, actually.
Nigga.
Yeah, no, we're gonna stop that there. So, hey, we just started.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
No, you're good.
Come on in.
Oh, I got you. Have a seat. I got you. You know I got you, player.
Oh, yes. He is serving us.
You want to sit right there?
We're just girls. One more camera. We are just
All right.
Oh, it's okay. I'm like popping in. This is
Oh,
y'all.
I'm doing the same thing. No. You have to stay. I gotta go grab food.
Huh?
Yeah, I gotta go pop in and pop out too.
So, before I'm gonna get y'all started, I'm gonna get the conversation started. I'm gonna get you something to drink. So, what I wanted to talk about yesterday was I wanted to talk about some conversations that I think get talked about in the wrong context. And I think what I tried to talk about, one was leading with emotions. I hear people say that, women lead with emotions. And I think it's funny because the niggas that say that in the most emotional state of, you know what I mean? Mineralogical, screaming at the top of their lungs. Being very emotional. And my thought process is, and, well, you don't know, but this is a licensed counselor in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, but what happens is we have a problem where I think we use all these catchphrases to mean too much. And so then when you say, oh, women lead with emotions, or, you shouldn't lead with emotions, my feeling has become like, I'm a human being. What else am I supposed to be leading with? this is a human experience. I'm not a calculator. I'm not a graphing calculator. I'm not a computer. I'm not a cell phone. I'm not just grabbing information and then just calculating it. It's how it happens to me, what it does to me. I'm thinking through this and I'm feeling through this. What do you guys think? Before I go too far, and I'm gonna get her going.
So when it comes to emotions and it comes to leading with emotions, of course men are going to say that because let's think about it. If we're talking about the black male, they were raised in a home 9 times out of 10 where it's suck it up, you're a man, you don't cry, you know, be masculine, you're acting so and so. So when they come to me and it's, therapy time, it's kind of like, oh, I don't have a safe space. You don't have a safe space because no one validates you. So you definitely lead with emotion. That is for sure. When it comes to women, I mean, I try to tell people to, number one, take a time out. If you feel like you're going to make a permanent decision on temporary emotions, take a time out. Get your thoughts together. Because what I'll say just sporadically might not be what I really want to convey. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I feel like leading with emotion is always could be a dangerous game. Think before you speak, think before you act. But it takes time. So I think both genders definitely have the possibility to lead with emotion, but it depends on your emotional maturity.
And you can't move forward if that's just you're stuck in that mind frame of emotions is just a gender thing.
Right. Most of the time, I have to say, you're a person. You are a human. It's okay to feel emotion. And so you have tear ducts. Use them. like it's okay to cry. It's okay to show that your feelings are hurt. Your partner should validate them. So, but a lot of times when we look at men and they may be like emotional, nigga crying. I don't want to suck it up.
Slick. It depends.
Right. But then now they feel like they can't show no emotion. Like they have to be like, oh, okay, well, what? Relax.
Like, chill.
Relax.
And what kills me most about that, especially when men try to say, like, oh, you're very emotional. And it's like, are you trying to indicate that we're not also logical, too? Like, yes, we're emotional. We're women. But we're not dumb either. Like, so, yeah, I hate that so much.
I agree. Because, first off, I'm a Pisces. I'm going to cry. Don't play with me.
Period. Pisces.
Right. Don't play. But also, it's like I'm expressing to you how I feel. So would you rather me keep it in and then maybe possibly explode later on down the line? Or would you want me to go ahead and tell you how I'm feeling now so we can fix it and get on with our lives?
Exactly. And I feel like a real man will know what to do with those emotions. But like you were saying, like, men weren't really taught that, how to deal with their emotions either. So they look at us when we're super emotional and they're just like, suck it up like we had to. But it's like, no, like, I'm not wired like that.
Or they have like mothers who are super. Well, my mama wasn't. Hey, nigga, you ain't your mom was jamming all that damn Keisha Cole. That bitch heart was broke. You was just in the backseat jamming. Like, yeah, she
Literally,
hurt.
you didn't see mama hurt like that because you was a child. Mama wasn't
wasn't
putting
supposed
y'all
to
in
see.
the business. Remember, mama was like, hey, stay out of grown people business. Yeah, she wasn't telling you all that.
Oh, when she told you to sit your ass down, she was hurt.
Listen, she wasn't telling you Uncle Tyrone was never coming back because he not broke her heart at all. Yes.
She didn't tell you that part. So, yeah.
That's the only guy in the room. I hear a lot. So no, I think it's problematic. Exactly what Mo said. Like this idea that because you're emotional, you're by default stupid. Like you have no, and I've had this conversation with dudes. Like so you do know women are terribly intelligent. Like.
Have you ever ran a whole house? I mean, you've done it, but
Yeah.
to run a whole household, like
Yeah.
No, but it's more than just that. Like it's just at a biological level. Like she was saying, like this is a human. Like how evolution works is if you don't use a thing, you lose the thing. So if women were just emotional creatures, they would have lost the capacity for understanding, learning language. They would have just been running around crying and screaming. But that's not what happened. Especially black women. Black women have engineered, people to the moon. Black women have engineered, invention and culture and all kinds of things. Art.
They nursed.
And that takes like mental ability. That takes the ability to learn. And so is that we end up, men are so insecure in their space that they feel like any intellectual like ability of a woman, and they say this, oh, you're in a masculine space. Because they think, because you think like it's a whole brain.
So I'm masculine now? Oh my god.
She had a whole idea. You're trying to be a man.
Right now, everybody wants to be in a box. Like,
Yeah.
when I say, I was talking to this guy in Cher. Everybody knows Cher. Cher had said in an interview long ago, she said, I love men. She was like, but I don't need a man to fulfill my life. And I said, I agree to that. And this guy was like, are you a feminist? Like, why do I have to belong to this to agree with this? Or, oh, well, I like Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, so you're with Megan Thee Stallion. Like, why do I have to be in a box? Why can't I? Because people just want to figure you out. They want to know so they can know how to deal with you in a sense. So if I have an opinion or I do a pushback, oh, she being a bitch or she's this, or because even down to that whole this movement, just because a woman say I'm comfortable single, that doesn't mean I hate men. But that's what men hear when I say, you know what, I'm comfortable being single until I find the right one. Oh, you must hate men. Oh, you want to pay all your bills. You in a masculine state. You in a.
It's like
You just refuse to settle.
Like, why? And again, then why you gotta settle? Why you? But I really think that that's just ingrained in your mind. A woman has to be spoken for.
But also when we use the assertive communication style, that's when it's like, oh, you're rude. No, I'm telling you
you're
what.
aggressive.
Right, I'm telling you what I want, how I want it, and that's not being rude. That's me being factual, and I'm trying to help you out. I'm giving you the blueprint. Really, you should be thanking me.
Exactly. but then if you do it in you're being emotional. Why are you being? So you don't want me logically laying it out straight, flat, just cut and paste. But when I'm emotional, I'm too emotional.
Man, I can't cry. I can't be.
You can't win for losing.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
What do I do? What do you do?
But I refuse to settle.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I'm not gonna do.
All the way there, and that's where we have getting to. But the patriarchy, and it's like, and it's, I don't feel like it's intentional. It's just you be against the man, or you gotta hate men, or you gotta be whatever the f they want to tell you.
It don't gotta be none of that.
Why? Because I want to be single.
I'm just single, honey.
But you know what? To me, I've also ran across so many people that, so many men that want the role of me man, you woman, but don't know how to be me man and me woman. You want me to still work my 8, 12, 10-hour shift and cook, clean, and you work the same amount of time. And you don't want to cook and clean? Like, I don't know.
Like, what you gonna be
and
doing?
I gotta turn the ass.
Right,
and I gotta be like the biggest freak. I gotta be a porn star.
Girl, you gotta be.
Hello. I don't get that on my face. I don't. I'm tired.
Like, baby, I'm tired.
And
What's
then,
gonna be your role?
And then I say this shit all the time. You either following these girls on whatever social media, or you just over obsessed with porn. That's them bitches' job. Don't expect me to come off a job and then turn into goddamn whatever new freak out there. I don't know these new ones.
First off, Auntie tired.
Yeah.
So okay, let me do a little pushback because and I'd be remiss if I didn't do this because I'm gonna have to hear about it. The opposite is also true because if I go to work and do what I do for a living, 10, 12, 14 hours a day, and then it's still time to come home and the only thing that I've heard is what I have yet to do. Your car needs this house needs this, you have to do this. Like, I think we both have that problem. We may not be pointing at the same deficiencies, but we're pointing at what our expectations are, and we don't take. Nobody is taking apart like, yo, you just labored most of your waking hours, and when you come back, you might want to rest. I want to rest, and you want to rest, and I do understand that for some reason, one party or the other feels like their labor is more costly to their body than the other. Like, especially when, and I'll say this, especially for men, because you're a man, that's what you're built to do. So if I go out and you see these guys on the side of the highway, in this heat, and they come home and how tired they are isn't calculated into why they want to sit down, because, oh, you're a man, that's just what it is, and this is a finite creature. This is a thing. Like, if I'm in 95-degree heat for like 12 hours a day, I'm probably fucked up.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? But we do that to each other. Or if there's different ways to be tired. There's mental ways. There's different pathways to being done. And I think because I was in 95-degree heat and you wasn't, that what you went through isn't enough to be tired by my thing. So you should be ready to.
So listen, for my job, I sit behind a desk all day,
Yes,
but emotionally draining. Imagine like 6-7 people coming to you. You sit with them for an hour and they're all putting all of their problems on you.
Jesus.
Emotionally draining. I just saved 3 people from killing themselves. I saved 1 person from relapsing. So yeah, no, I'm tired too, but it's an emotional drain. So it all depends on it. Number one, relationships we should be a team.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We should have teamwork. We should have like a, hey, this you are.
There should be a competition.
This is you. This is me. This is what we gonna do. We have a rhythm, and it shouldn't be everything on one person.
It's us versus the problem,
Hello.
not you versus me. If the problem is, the name of the game is we have children. Okay, we know these kids need to be fed. We need to be washed. And if it's homework, let's do that. All right, what can you do while I'm cooking this dinner to speed up this process? Because once them kids ate, they wash and homework done, they good. And I'm good. And you free to do whatever the hell you want to do because the house is taken care of.
Yeah.
But if you come and if both on each side come in with this entitlement of mine was more struggled harder than yours, then we're not getting anywhere because now it's me versus you.
I mean, I think what ends up happening is we were raised like that. I think we are biologically wired towards each other, but we have been socialized to be incompatible. So if you're raising a woman to not need a man, and I hear that all the time, I don't need you, I just want you. I'm old enough to tell you I'm not going to be anywhere I'm not needed. I'm not going to spend my time, my life, my energy, my focus, all the things that I'm going to do for somebody who, like, if I leave, it's nothing. Why would I do that? Like, I'm me at the end of the day, and once my time is gone, it's over. It's done. Once I've paid the bills, once I've risked my life, once I stood on the outside of the road and took the car, all the stuff. And if I do all that stuff and you, at the end of that, you can still tell me how much I'm not needed, I'm going to go where I'm needed. I'm going to go where I'm necessary.
So
I think every woman would do that. If a man told you how much you're not needed, you would go away, because you're not gonna. We're gonna properly call that emotional abuse.
So if your love language is words of affirmation,
Okay.
no way in hell would I ever tell you that you're not needed or you're not wanted. I'm like, okay, no, this nigga like words, so I can't say that. But given the fact that no one should need anybody, we should always want to be where we are. We should always, it should never be like a mandatory thing. Like, oh, and if I lose him, I ain't gonna have a place to stay. I need men want what growing up when Boosie and Destiny's Child and Neo, they came out with all the independent. First off, why the hell did they do that? But you want an independent woman, but then when you don't have one, it's kind of like, dang. Some people want to be needed, and I get it, I understand it, but you need to be able to hold your own. If something ever happened to you, if you're on the side of that road and a car hits you and now you paralyzed, you need me to hold my own.
Right. But there's a difference between being self-sufficient and independent. Like, and I'm a mechanic, so it's gonna sound all blue collary, but like a transmission doesn't need an engine to be a transmission.
I don't
And
know
nor
anything
doesn't-
about that.
Dang,
And-
I don't know nothing about cars.
Right. So I'm gonna help you out. Transmissions, engines, power, engine, transmission, go. Right.
Okay.
So transmissions don't need engines to be transmissions. You can bench test, which means you could take a transmission out and test it and make sure it works completely fine without it being attached to an engine. You could do the same thing with an engine. But neither one of these things, both of these, I need the power. You need the power for your drive, and I need your drive for my power.
Okay.
If we don't operate together, if your car doesn't operate together, you're not going anywhere. You need the engine, you need the transmission. We're not going anywhere as a people if we don't understand we need each other. Prior generations understood that. That's how we got the revolutions. That's how we got the civil rights. It wasn't black women saving black men or black men standing in front of black women. It was a black man, woman, and child saying, look, if we don't work together, if all the systems that aren't go at the same time, we're stuck here.
But see, it was respect. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
it was respect for each other's place, because a woman did have she was on the front line, but she also had her own place in certain, because there are certain strengths and weaknesses in both genders. So that's where it would have to be respect, just has to be for each other. If you're dating a girl or a woman and that's what she's giving off, then don't mess with her. We need to bring dating back. We think that dating is just, I talked to you one time, we went on a date, we had sex, we're together.
Wait, back up. I don't want to give this to Mo. I'm just going to say something. And I just want to see what, because she's the youngest one in the room right now. So I don't want to, and we've all been here. I got 4 kids by 3 different women. On paper, I'm a hoe. But, so I just want to own my situation. So, but why is sex so immediate? Why is it so, it feels almost frivolous when it's one of the most powerful binding agents to relationships? Why is it treated like it's so?
Because it's everywhere. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, we all talking. Yeah. Like, I feel like everybody is the women are giving it up. Like I said before, I feel like women have given away their power. The power was our body, ourselves, and once we give that up, it's really finito.
But so why do you think? Oh, my fault. Why do you feel like women have done that?
Music. I blame music, because you got to think, love songs used to be about actual feelings and love. Love songs now is sex.
True. Music has a big influence.
Because that's all we're pushing sex. Jodeci was talking about, forever my lady.
Radio in the rain.
Right. And you got Jeremiah.
Look. It's either we was in the rain or in the desert. Like we was without a woman, we was in the rain or in the desert.
Full leather and no t-shirt.
With the wind. Where was the wind?
Yeah, where was the?
How is your shirt flapping right now?
Yeah, like look.
Like, where you at?
So it's mute. Like, it's the entertainment. They did what they were supposed to do. Like right now, didn't somebody just get busted? Was something about the little spin that? I can't stand that fucking song. Spin that shit.
Yeah.
We want to play. Music is sacred.
Yeah.
If you're listening to that and you're listening to this, and I say it all the time, it's an affirmation. If that's all you listening to,
like when we was in I'm a soldier and shit. So when we was in Iraq, when you go on convoys and stuff, you listen to very violent things.
Thank you for your service.
Don't.
Oh, am I?
I want to. I gotta go get food.
The conversation got tight. And,
What?
I mean, you can always come back. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a lot of damn driving. Y'all be done by the time I finish.
Bree, we have to do this again.
Yes, we will. We shall.
Is this not y'all? Who pod we on? We on Clicked Up?
Yeah, click that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to drop in too. I hate to walk out too. I really do.
All right, give me 5 minutes, player. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay,
and then...
let me go to the bathroom real quick.
All right.
But we, but you know what? I think people only treat you how you allow them to treat you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So if I don't hold myself to a certain standard and I don't hold you to a certain standard, and you think that a meal is suffice for a fuck, that's my fault.
That's why.
Okay.
Because I'm not-
Okay.
because
Okay.
I'm not holding you accountable. I'm not holding myself accountable. So, for instance, the last person that tried to talk to me courted me. I expect to be courted.
Period.
If you're like, oh, you try to, no, 90 days.
Well, so okay. I got a
Fire
question.
stick.
I got a
Fire
question. I have a funny little story about that too. But question.
Fire stick. Well, not.
I'm not doing that with you. She said the wildest phrase to me.
'Cause, yeah.
What is
Yes.
the wildest phrase? I want to hear.
Okay. All right. So all right. I'll do it. So when I first met her, she was it was a few years ago.
Uh-huh.
A lot of years.
A lot. It was a lot of. I'm old. Can I just? You know what I mean?
Okay. Sorry.
Golly. Can't let black people have nothing.
Please.
This is why niggas is complaining. No.
We just want you to be great, kid.
Breaking this crazy work. No. So when I first met her, like it was a lot of years ago, and I shot my shot a little bit.
Okay.
You feel me? And
She's a beautiful girl.
I mean, she's actually the same. She looks exactly the same, which is crazy work. So she's I'm a little conservative, a little bit reserved is the better word.
And I'm straightforward.
And she is, and I was like, did you ever want to like, really?
Hang out.
I said something like that,
Mm.
and then she goes, "What you trying to do with me, Smitty? Fire, stick, and dick?" I was like, "Wait a minute."
That's better than Netflix and chill. Yeah.
Right. I was floored. Like I had never heard those words.
Never heard that before.
Yeah.
I like to hit guys with. All right, this was my. All right, I'm gonna say this and I go. This was my
Mo.
surefire thing of how I decide if I'm gonna date a guy. Like I say, dating is trying to see if it can generate into a relationship.
Yeah.
I tell you, let's go for a walk. I take you to Lake Mare. Lake Mare is the one park in Savannah that's kind of secluded, so you're not really seeing who's driving around. You're kind of relaxed. Phones are left in the car. We're going to walk around the park. I'm going to ask you, what's the craziest thing that happened to you during sex? And it's going to shock the guy because you're not expecting that to come out. So as I'm listening, as we're walking, I'm going to ask you about your relationship. If I can't hear you say anything wrong that you've done, I know that you don't.
Take accountability.
Exactly. So by the time we've done 2 laps, I kind of know, okay, I might go on a date with this guy, or I ain't really feeling this guy. So I always hit it with like, what you trying to do? Fire, stick, and dick? And it shocks you, but let's just be real. I don't have.
I'm
time for
gonna
all that
steal
shit.
it.
Stop cutting.
Yeah, and we've been friends ever since. So we've never been on a date, but we cool as a motherfucker though. So
Y'all got a friendship out it.
And
yeah,
you
no,
gotta know,
it's cool.
and
It's so
because
cool.
being a woman, and we don't talk about this, being a woman, being beautiful, men will hurt you for turning them down. So I always try to slide off with a joke and make a nigga laugh.
Swear.
And then like, and then
You know what? Some people, like people that I've dated, I was like, well, why you let them do that? So one time I was with my ex. We were at a bar, and this old man. It was my birthday, so I'm dressed right. This old man comes to me, and he's like taking a picture, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna, I want to take a picture of you. And my ex was like, why you ain't saying nothing? Like, why you let him do it? First off, being a therapist, people ain't rap tight.
At
So
all.
I'm
At all.
not
I gotta
listen.
hear some of your
If
stories.
you're gonna tell, if somebody come up to me and ask me for my number, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, you know what? I'll take yours. I'm never gonna call them 9 times out of 10, but I am gonna walk home. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna get home. I do not trust people. I think people are. I trust them as far as I can throw them. So if you're gonna come to me and I'm a woman, I'm just gonna be like, yes, no, let them do what they do.
Let them.
Because as soon as you reject somebody and it's in public, you never know how they're gonna act.
exactly.
So baby, I heard people get killed. Nope.
So and that's why I don't hit on women after her, because she shocked the shit out of me. I was like, I can't take another one of them. So
That's how you gotta
Don't
do
be-
it.
in order for me to get to date somebody, it has to be like the overtures had to be like reciprocated.
Mm.
Like I gotta know you like me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like, and it gotta be a little obvious because y'all are really good at hints, and niggas are not biologically wired for hints at all. And I'm a nigga sometimes, so I got to know.
God damn.
I've had women say, you know, the only reason we haven't gotten together because you never said anything to me,
Yeah.
and I was like, I thought we were just cool. I read it wrong, but I would rather read it that way wrong than read it the other way wrong and then make somebody uncomfortable. You feel me?
So listen, sometimes I have clients that come to
Lame.
bye. Next time.
Oh, God damn it.
Go ahead.
Listen, sometimes I have clients that come in and they'll tell me, you know, a scenario, or they'll tell me what has happened,
Mhm.
and I'm like, so that's what you got out of this? Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, she's not into you
At all.
Is that how you heard this? Is that you view things with rose-colored glasses? I like to say. I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, you got them rose-colored glasses on. You have to take things for face value, and a lot of us don't do that.
But I think what a lot of men do, because I think a lot of men. I don't think black men are horrible. I don't think black women are horrible.
No.
But what I think is like I have nothing but daughters, and I'm a single parent.
Ooh.
So you know, I raised all my daughters. All my daughters at some point lived in my house.
Mhm.
But I do know that if that didn't happen to me, that experience is the thing that changed my lens. But there are some people who are okay with the world being the way it is, and then trying to like teach their kids the game. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to dismantle it. You're not trying to teach them how not to play. There's an old movie, and it said the only winning move is not to play.
Mhm.
And we don't tell our children that. We just try to teach them like the workaround or the cheat code.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of saying like, if he's trying to play you, just don't play that game. We try to say, girl, if he gonna try to play you, this is what you get out of it. And then it's like, but you're in the game now.
Very tit for tat.
And what I've learned is, especially for men, we don't understand that sometimes in the game the other side scores, and men don't have a psychological understanding for when they get dunked on. You know what I'm saying? Like your girl, you was cheating on your girl and you was playing her, you was crossing over and you did all this shit, and then she just had to take that shit, and then this bitch came straight down the lane and fucking Shaq Fu dunked the shit out of your ass, and now you in the motherfucking you
Fetal
stuck.
position.
Right, and you're
Right.
like, hey man,
Sliding down the
You
wall.
gotta do a lot. She's
Th-
going on a date and you like
that's it.
gamble.
You're so shattered.
Down
We're
the
shattered.
wall. Like,
Right.
Seriously.
So then it's like, or I would try to tell her, or you could just not play. Like my older brother and my little brother both been married most of their adult life, and shouts out to y'all. But every now and again they get upset, and every now and again they get frustrated, and every now and again I gotta tell them, nigga, you better stay in that house because there ain't shit out here. Right. There
It's
ain't.
gonna cost you to be out here, boy.
Like you don't want to be out here. Dude. Oh, I'm just tired. Boy, you not that
So-
tired.
so-
I promise you, not that tired.
I call it the drought.
Yes.
So when
Yeah.
so in relationships, especially if you've been in a long relationships, I'm talking 5, 10, 20
They're
years,
like they're 20 years.
whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through a period where you can't stand this nigga, bruh. You can't like I don't want to look at you. I don't want to see your face. Don't touch me. Don't do nothing. But that's because we're not communicating. That's because we're not dating. That's because we're not settling
Back up
differences.
that dating part. Like
You have to date. You have to date. Your
my
significant
father taught
other.
me this. He's taught me. I wish I understood what he was saying. He said, "You think when you get your woman, you're done." He said, "You're never done.
Never
Mm-mm.
stop dating.
You're
But-
never done." I didn't
Never stop
understand
dating
it.
her, bro.
But you have to think about it. The person that we were 5, 10, 20 years ago, that's not who I am today. I'm a whole different person. I like different things. Your love language could be words of affirmation 10, 20 years ago, and today is physical touch. You change just like your needs change.
Right.
yeah.
But a lot of people, we zone in on love language when we really should be zoned in on attachment styles.
But I think okay, and I love that. But I also, and I've said this to y'all, and so that she's heard this before because I'm old. I'm a videotape. I just rewind the shit and just go back to a certain point. When I hear love language, and I hear the four things,
Yeah.
the four major ones, I think of language, right? Like verbs, nouns, adjectives, prepositions, right? You can't. There's no such thing as a language with just prepositions. There's no such thing as a language with just verbs. There's no such thing. I just can't start saying nouns to you, and then that's a whole language. So when I hear love language and they say it's one thing, it's physical touch.
No.
That's like saying it's just verbs.
So in my
Go ahead.
So with my clients, I make sure I get their top 3 love languages, because there's no way your emotional tank will be filled with just one type of love language. So I'm like, no, we can't just have the first one. We need to know your top 3. So if your top 3, like mine is acts of service, physical touch, quality time, that is how you can emotionally fill my
Quick
tank.
question. What is conversation in those? Where is that at?
Okay, so conversation would be
Words of affirmation.
And quality time.
Yeah.
Quality time is intimacy. Okay,
Right.
so that is I'm with you and I'm not on my phone. I'm with you and my attention is on you and we're doing whatever we say we want to do.
Yeah.
It's not just one thing. It's not just okay, yeah. So I was in a relationship where I would go over to their house and they would be asleep or on the phone, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there like, nigga, this is not quality time.
What did I come over here for?
Yeah, no, for
Been
sure.
home. Like, nigga, we could go let's do something.
Okay, so here's my thing, like, and this is from I'm about to get a counseling session there. You about to sit on my counseling.
Yeah.
But like, I love talking.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I built this damn room, right? Like, it's the exchange of ideas. I want to hear where you're at. I want to go back and forth. I wasn't always great at it, but I love that. I can get on the phone. Like, this is why my relationships start very well, at least, because I don't have to talk about sex at all, because it's so much shit that's in my mind.
So much things to say.
Right. And so then, but I legitimately want to talk about those other things. It's not like I'm talking about social issues so I can lower your guard to talk about fucking. No, we don't ever have to talk about fucking. Like, ever.
Yeah.
We could do the fucking and go right back to talk what we was talking about.
Yeah.
But I've realized that not a lot of women like that.
Yeah.
Like, I like.
What?
Yeah, like, I be wanting to talk out. Man, listen.
Are you kidding me?
Man, I be wanting.
Bruh, if it's women like me out there, I am looking to meet someone who loves to talk. There's a lot of men who do not like to talk. They're not good conversationalists.
But what we were talking about earlier, ma'am, why?
Why what?
Why do not men know how to like to talk? You know what it is.
I said it before.
Yeah.
Remind-
Niggas is illiterate. I'm
You
just
know
gonna
what?
say it. I'm just
Yes.
gonna.
Listen, reading is fundamental. Reading is so
Bro.
fundamental. Taking it back to the Pizza Hut days. They used to give you a free personal pan pizza just for reading a book. Yes, no.
These,
it's
like, look,
important.
man, like, these niggas, y'all have given illiterate niggas a level of confidence that they do not deserve.
Oh no, don't do that.
So these niggas can't read, and now it's,
Can't type. You spelling everything. Like,
So listen,
and all the and they lead with everybody leads with their strength. This is why niggas send dick pics. That's all he got going. That's
Listen,
the whole show.
people hate me when you piss me off. You know you piss me off because if you're like, you're mean and you put you are YOU''re, I'm be like YOUR. What? Or they'll do it vice versa. I'm like, bro, you spelled it wrong. This is how you meant to spell it.
Do that.
Like-
So you saw me last night trying to correct niggas.
No, they hate it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, well, you know what I mean. No, actually, I don't.
No.
Be impeccable with your words.
That, like, look, like, because, like, look, I'm a poet. Like, in real time, like, that's how I met her. You know what I'm saying? This is my play cousin now, so you know what I'm saying.
Like cousin.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying that. But words have gotten me to this very place in my life. I knew that at a very young age. I'm like a decent guy. I'm an average dude,
Yeah.
right? But I knew at a very young age that words are going to be the thing that separates me, that makes me somebody worth talking to.
And you did.
And I knew that. And I'm talking about at 12. I knew that. Like, the difference for me was going to be this. So it meant the words are very important to me. They're like sacred. The thing that make me who I am. Without words, I'm not me.
Right.
So when people use words wrong, it literally hurts my feelings. I'm like, bitch, do you know what that means? That does not mean that.
Yeah.
I'm very quick to say, are you sure? Is that what we wanted to say? Yeah, so I'm quick to hurt your feelings, especially if I feel like you just aren't up to par.
Cash Banks said, we got some people in the chat. Cash Banks said, yeah, because you ain't got no height. No, I don't. So, but fuck you. Like, I'm 5'11". No, I'm not. Cash is like 6'3", 6'4". Tall niggas. Oh, and CJ said, Carl OJ, the power of listening works too. I want you to expand on that, CJ. Like, what do you mean by that? I want you to stay in the chat and what's that mean? Yeah. Short niggas gotta have personality. So it's just what it is.
First off, short kings need love too.
Period.
Not everybody can be tall.
We love a short king. They have some tempers on them, though. They got a temper.
You know, they have to compensate. They use compensation as a defense mechanism. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
No, I love it.
You didn't hear me interrupt you, did you?
But how tall are you?
5'11".
You're not short. Okay.
Look, let me tell you
first
something.
off, I'm 5'3". Well, okay.
So I'm from up north. I'm from up north, right? And I've learned something about down south is different. Like, up north, I'm like the darkest nigga they've ever invented.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy.
Like, I got teased for being black my whole life.
Mhm.
Dark skin, big lips, big lips, the whole
north.
thing. Like, down here, I'm almost light skinned to y'all niggas.
Yeah,
And I'm
you're
like,
brown.
yeah, and I don't have a place for that. Like, I still struggle. Like, I told my mom, I say, Mom, down here they say I'm not dark skinned. My mother cackled laughing at me.
Oh.
Because up north,
Like-
like, if you were not y'all complexion or down, you are this.
No, honestly,
You are like off the boat
Wait,
black.
she's lighter than me.
I'm dark skinned compared. So my dad is half Piscataway native and Irish. So on my dad's side, I am dark skinned.
But this is the thing. On my dad's
they
side,
treat me like I am
my dad is
a runaway slave.
right. On my dad's side, like, they're German and black, right? So my father, if you see the picture on my Facebook page, my father, right, he's lighter than both of y'all in this room. Like, and then there's me, and then, like, you know what I mean? So it's my father, like, he grew up in the era of the Black Panthers. He's really pro-black, so he didn't play that shit. But to his credit, see you, pops. But to his credit, this is the funny thing he would say. Like, he said when he was a kid, he was so light skinned, he dated dark skinned women because he felt like he had to prove his blackness.
Yeah.
Wait.
And that's how, because he was mixed. My father's a mixed kid, so it's like he had to prove his blackness. So he's like, yeah, I had to find the darkest shit I could get my hands on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that's fucked up of our culture.
I
You know what I
feel
mean?
disrespected when people be like, "Oh, you light skinned." No, the fuck, I'm not. Go.
You're a lighter.
I mean, you like it.
Go-
You like it.
go-
You
are
like it a little bit.
Like, baby, we are not the same complexion.
Cash Banks, yes, nigga German. Yes, nigga German. Yes.
Bruh,
My father's paternal, their last name on that side, the last name is Rausch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
German is a motherfucker, bro.
And that's a German that you
Like,
get.
I got family members that if you looked at them, they look like white people. It's just what it is, and that's my whole cousin.
Yeah.
Period.
It is what it is.
So listen, I go up north, right? I go to visit my dad, and they're from Maryland, the DMV area. So my dad, mind you, he's rolling. He was in a wheelchair, so he's rolling or whatever.
Rolling is crazy
I
word.
see this white man. He looks homeless, and he has a trach in his neck. So I'm like, oh my God, this poor homeless man. This man stops and talks to my dad. So I go over to my dad, like, are you okay? This man that I'm thinking is homeless go and be like, cousin, and kisses me on my cheek. I felt so disrespected in my life. I cried in the car. My mom was with me.
okay.
I was like, Mom, that white man. She's like, baby, that's your cousin. I was like,
Oh, hell
So up north, all of my family on his side.
Aaron Jenkins, is your dad black German? Yes. Y'all niggas are stuck on this German shit. I don't know what's going on.
Tell Cash to go take a hike.
No, Aaron said shrimp. Said that.
Oh,
The whole time I thought you was 100% black.
That's what everybody says, and like so. There was this dude. I was in the military, and people thought we looked the same. They used to be like, "Oh, you look just like this nigga." He was a New York nigga, and I was like, I told him about my father. I told him about one of my grandparents, and da 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 da. You know what this nigga called me until the day we stopped being in the same unit? He called me a half breed.
Oh.
He's like, I knew there was something about you. This nigga's a half breed. I was like, bro, nigga, we're literally the same complexion. We literally look exactly. I just happen to look like my mother, and my little brother, we had the same mother and father. Just happens to look like my father. It's what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
half breed.
So a lot of
Half breed is crazy word.
A
Yeah.
lot of times people will say that I'm very racially ambiguous when I'm not, because my hair is curly,
Mm-hmm.
and so they be like, oh, what are you? What are you? What are you mixed with? I'll be like, nigga, I'm a nigga. The fuck? And they be like, no, you're something else.
Okay, wait. I got a conversation. I got something for you guys. Oh, CJ, call OJ says a lot of women love to talk, so listening can put a man in the game too. And I'm 100% generations.
I actually, okay. I actually agree. I feel like listening and active listening
Mm-hmm.
is a part of healthy communication.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in a relationship, I need to shut the fuck up and hear what you're saying so I can comprehend what the issue is.
I am not a fucking Nazi. You niggas. I swear to God, this is why I don't tell people. He said
your ADD is showing.
this. I'm reading the comments. First of all, historically, I'm not great at comments. But he said, man, he is a part of the Third Reich. First of all, you said a part like.
So listen. They're clickbaiting you.
Yeah, they are. Okay, you're right. Okay, all right, you're right. You got it. Go ahead, please.
You have control only over yourself. So
But so the funny thing was not only is that true, but I was actually born in Germany.
oh God.
What? Oh, you ain't say all that. Oh, no.
You're making it worse.
Nah, this nigga.
You're making it worse. Stop.
Born in Germany? You
I
said
was.
you was born in
I'm from Cleveland. I was born in Germany.
We're trying to get.
Oh, no. That's not gonna help your case, buddy. They're on your neck.
We were trying
No,
to.
not on my neck.
They're
Why?
about to be on your neck.
Yo, it's crazy work.
I love learning about the Holocaust. I think that shit is so interesting.
I mean, I've read and watched so much of it.
You're leaving?
I have.
Boo.
Boo! Hiss! I'm gonna make a boo
Tomatoes.
button. I'm gonna make a boo button.
Love you guys.
All right.
Get your Instagram.
No,
girl.
for sure. We will switch.
Either or, whichever
I'll
way you want
get
to
it
do.
from him, and I'm gonna follow you and send you a message.
Yeah, baby. All right, y'all.
Bye.
You be
beautiful.
good. Drive safe, please.
I will. Thank you.
All right.
You gotta stop. It's okay. You know you're not a Nazi.
I mean,
You
obviously.
listen.
But
you know.
but as a kid, my brothers used to do that.
What?
They used to be like,
Your family was in the military?
yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. But it's not your fault that their parents weren't in the military. The fuck?
I mean, look, it's
And period. Don't let them do that.
this nigga said Jive invaded
She got a
Poland.
curfew.
This
It's
is
late. Y'all leave her alone. He did not. Okay, so I hope there are no Jews on the goddamn.
right. I'm like, bro, y'all are wildin', bro.
Because Aaron, that's so rude.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
But to the story, like I remember seeing my grandma when I was real young when we came back to the States and we went to California. Oh no, that thing happened. I actually have replacements because people do this.
It's okay. I'm going to hold it.
I'll replace it after the show. I actually ordered those because that happens quite
I'm
often.
so sorry.
It happens.
Oh, my bad. We can't
So-
have nice things.
And we can't as a people.
We can't.
This is
part of
how I know I'm black.
I'm part of the problem.
This is so
The shortest German. Oh, no.
you have to be the shortest German nigga.
Cash, stop being mean to him. You know,
So,
but I'm not gonna say too much because Cash ain't rap too tight, and
so you know who Cash is?
he'll go off on me. So I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
I mean, I fuck with Cash. Cash need to pull up if he had all this stuff to say.
No,
No, no, it's crazy work.
no, he's gonna tell everybody off.
So no, I really mess with Cash. Cash is a cool dude. No, but to the point, sorry, hold on. To the point, I think we got off on this German thing because I can't tell black people anything. Perfect. Conversationally,
We can't have nice things.
I see that. And this is how I know niggas. I told you that. What? Perfect. Unfortunately, I see what I did wrong. Stop.
Glad my feet don't look horrible. My God, today.
Right, because, but, boom, boom, boom. Back down. Thank you. Oh, it's backwards. That's why. I'm going to put the camera on you. But as a people, I don't understand why we can't communicate with each other and allow for, what's the way I want to say this? Allow for us to be more fluid. I feel like as times have gotten more uncertain,
Mm-hmm.
we have all started reaching for really rigid gender roles. We're trying to make it sound like we're trying to make it sound spiritual or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's really, I have an insecurity
Yeah.
and I need you to hold faster to gender roles so I can have some certainty
Yeah.
in my life. What do you think?
So first off, again, that's why I love the book, The Four Agreements, because it tells you like why do you think the way you think, number one, and who says that this is the right thing, the right way to do what you're trying to do. I do not believe in gender roles. I believe if you like to cook and I like to clean, or if I like to clean and you like to cook, so the fuck what? It's our house. Nobody is in our house but you and me. Who cares? Let's do what works for us. And that's the problem. I think we're so used to societal norms that is where the issue comes into play. Because just because quote unquote society says do this, why the fuck do we have to do that? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I 100% agree. I think but I think that's how we get caught into performing our relationships instead of experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to be able to go to my niggas, right? And a lot of people are having the relationships for their friends. It's you know what I'm saying? It's almost the same way as I bought these shoes so I can come in front of you and show you I have the ability to get these shoes.
Right.
So if you're obviously a beautiful woman, but let's say
Gracias.
yeah. I was trying to get to a point. I don't want to get stopped here because I know niggas, especially the ones in the chat.
Y'all better agree too.
Right. Yeah, I like that. And you better agree, nigga. You better like, share, and subscribe to that shit, nigga. No. But let's say you're a beautiful woman and everybody knows you're a beautiful woman. Oh my God, you're so blah 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 stuff visually. And I go, yeah. And I got her in the house cooking for me. She the one fold my clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
it sounds very misogynistic, but it's the thing, right? The one that y'all are desiring is submitted to me.
Right.
And it says something about me.
Right.
Right? So that I got you in that condition for the sole purpose of being able to go up to these niggas and tell them how I got it. And a lot of and conversely, I think a lot of women, I got a nigga that makes this much money,
Right.
and I got him buying me this. You know, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I'll show you how I got this ring type shit. You
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
So I mean, and you're a whole licensed therapist.
So
Please tell me what we're doing wrong.
I have so number one, in order for the word submissive, right? In order for I feel like a woman to be submissive, they have to feel safe. And here's how I explain it. When I have people that come into my counseling chair and they sit there and they're like, "Oh, she no. Okay, so what are you doing for her?" So if let's say you're blindfolded and you're trying to walk her in the woods, that's to me this is what submissiveness is. I'm blindfolded. I'm trusting you to walk me through the great woods, right?
Mhm.
And if I keep bumping into fucking trees, I'm gonna take that fucking blindfold off and I'm be like, no, nigga, I'm gonna walk myself because I keep hitting myself with the tree. So in order to force a woman to be submissive, we have to trust you. We have to trust you're not going to walk us over the ledge. We have to trust you're not going to fuck us up.
Mhm.
And that comes with a lot of responsibility. There, I can count on one hand how many times I've been able to be submissive in a relationship. And to me, that's sad. Because if I feel like I have to, if I'm the captain now, if I have to drive this fucking boat,
If I'm the captain now.
listen, we're going to have a problem. But then when it comes to like just men in general, you want a submissive woman. You want to be.
I don't know if I do though, because
I want to be submissive. I don't want to use brain cells when I'm with my man.
But
My
I don't.
man, my
But
man,
that's
my
but
man.
so and again, I think because of the way I was raised, my mother was a very competent woman,
Mhm.
like very very self-sufficient woman. My mother never said she didn't need a man, but my mother never waited on a man to be successful at the same time.
Mm.
So like this is gonna be funny. Like one of the women that I had like a crush on growing up was Queen Latifah.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
Not just because she's beautiful, because she was powerful.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like that was the thing. Like she's rapping, but she's rapping. She's rapping. Like I know her lyrics because this is objectively dope ass hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's even with her character on Living Single,
Yeah.
she was
Khadijah.
powerful. She was in control. She was in charge. And I was like, I like that because if you think about a queen isn't just a ceremonial thing in a kingdom. If a king has to go off to go to war, go off to go do, she is running the kingdom. And that takes competency, that takes ability, that takes leadership skills. If I can't leave this place because you can't function with me not here, then I don't have a queen. I have like a consort. I have like
Yes,
a concubine.
But
You feel what I'm saying?
But that takes us back to what we were talking about
Right?
earlier today when we said it's
Cash says she ain't that damn beautiful.
Okay, whatever. You know what? Beauty is perception, and if that's
Yeah.
not your perception, that's my perception. Then so be it. Just your girl.
Cash
might
is
not,
wildin'.
Your girl might not be as cute to me, and I'll be like,
Cash
But
said
to
I'll
you,
have
she
to
might
box
be
Queen
beautiful.
Latifah up a few times.
Okay.
This nigga,
Okay.
yeah, we
I
can
told
walk
you-
past one, yeah.
I told you he wasn't rat type. But what I was saying was earlier today when I said, if you could be on the side of the road and then something happened to you and I have to take control, that's what you want. You want a partner.
Right, yes.
But
Yes.
we're partners, but I still want to be able to be submissive. I still want you to be able to lead. I still want you to be the head. And, I'll be like, oh, my man. I could do this on my own. Yes, but I have you. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the thing.
Look at what Cash said. Just look at what he said. Stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to stop saying the things he says out loud. I'm just gonna let you.
Please let them read. Just let the people.
Yeah.
Let the masses read.
Reading is
How
fun
about
fundamentals.
that?
Do your thing. But no,
Please.
so I get that, and I don't mind being the quote unquote man. I don't think I have a drive to like be a leader in that perspective. One, because of my political affiliation or whatever, and two, because again, just the way I was. Like my parents broke up not because my parents broke up for their reasons,
Right.
But when I hear my parents speak of each other, the respect and the adulation for each other's capacity
Mhm.
didn't leave. Like the trust that when when we were in either one of their custody, there wasn't going to be a problem. There wasn't going to be an issue. There wasn't going to be, I'm going to call you 45 times a day to make sure my child's okay or whatever.
You-
None of that happened. And that's just my personal experience. And I know not everybody had
You
that.
were blessed because when I do behavioral health assessments, I'm like, so what was the relationship like between your parents? They ain't talk. What do you mean? You never saw them converse like at all, and they'll be like, nah.
Like I remember my mother got remarried and my father was remarried. And I remember my father, he went through a divorce with my younger sibling's mother, and he was moving from Jersey back to Cali or whatever. And on the way through, he stopped at our house, right? And I'm like 14, 15 years old. And he stops. He comes through, and we hadn't seen him in a while, but we were just so amped up to see him. And then me and my little brother were like, can he stay like the night?
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh, we gotta stay. And my father looked at me. He said, look, let me tell you something. Because my mother was married to my stepfather at the time. He said, look, I'm not gonna disrespect this man's house. Your mother is his wife. He said it he didn't say it mean. He didn't say, he just said it very as a matter of fact.
Assertive.
Yeah, and he's just like, I know, he said, I want to see you and I want to be here, but I have to respect this house.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was angry, but I understood. So when he left, I cried a little bit because I'm soft. But
no, you're a king. We talked about that.
Yeah.
You're a king.
So when he left, but I respected it, and that was a lesson he taught me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you do when you know, out of respect, and but he also respected my mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he respected her commitment to another man now. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just didn't have that. I didn't, you know, and I'm not trying to say, look, they broke up and they both had some horrible things to say to each other for a little while. So, you're good. I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? They both had something to say to each other, and you know, I remember the healing process that it took to get through each other.
Well, you were blessed because I had the opposite. I had adverse for sure.
For real?
I thought it was normal for you to cuss the man out and get what you want, because that's what my mom did. My mom cussed my dad out left to right, up, down, like A to B, you know, like just cuss him out. And I thought that was normal in relationships. So I definitely had the wrong view of how relationships go. So parents, please understand, your kids are watching how you talk to their mom, how you talk to their dad, and they're saying like, okay, this is how it's supposed to go. Whether you're together or not, it does not matter. So me and my son's dad, we co-parent so well. Caden would never, ever hear me talk about his dad in front of him, and vice versa.
I've had to have we're going to have a conversation about this offline, but Cash is in the chat for real. Cash has to, this is a decent question. And I think, you know, either one of us can answer this question. I think he put it towards me, but we can both answer. Question: would you take relationship advice from your father? Yes. And I'll tell you why. Because my father is terribly honest. And I remember my father told me this, and I tell this to people. He said, son, I've been married. He's married now. But at the time, he said, I've been married 4 times to 3 different women. He actually married my youngest brother and sister's mom. They got divorced, and then they got remarried and divorced again. Yeah. So he said, I've been married 4 times to 3 different women. He said, I don't have the advice. He said, I don't have the information to make a marriage work, but I have all the information on how you fuck it up.
Yeah.
So
that's real.
And I could take advice from somebody with that level of honesty. So if they're coming to me like, yo, you're about to fuck this up, and I know you're about to fuck this up because I'm out here fucking it up. Like, I know how this doesn't work, and you're doing all the things to make it not work. I respect my father for that. You know what I'm saying? So he's not going to sit there and try to beat me over the head with some moral conversation. He's just going to be like, yo, look, that's the path I took, and I could tell you it's not going to get you where you think you're going to go.
I wouldn't take relationship advice from my mama or my daddy, because what the fuck? Like, I had everything that I have learned through research. I've learned through studying. I've learned through my own woes. Mm-hmm. I've learned, now, mind you, I have people that have come to me for relationship advice, and they've been married longer than I've been alive. So and I'm sitting here and I will be honest, I've never been married. I have been in relationships and I know how they go, but at the same token, I've helped saved countless marriages and relationships as of this moment.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take relationship advice from my family per se, but I know what it takes to make that shit work. And that's trial and error and research. And I think communication is such a huge part of relationships, and that's something that a lot of people do not know how to do. And then when you get someone that does know how to communicate, you think they're being aggressive or you think they're complaining all the time. No, they're communicating with I feel like relationships are like gardening, and I compare it a lot to gardening. When you put seeds in the ground, it's not just gonna sprout up into some pretty fucking flowers. You gotta fertilize it, you gotta put water on it, you gotta put love in it to help it grow. And that's what relationships takes fucking work.
So here's the thing that I've realized lately. And let me turn this.
I'm not married because I'm not settling for no bullshit. I could have been married. I get that question all the time. Why you not married? I'm not married because I refuse to settle and I know what I want. And I'm not saying you have to mark every box, but as soon as you start lying, and this is why I said love language is important, but attachment styles is more important. So for instance, I have a disorganized attachment style. There's 4 different types. There's secure, avoidant, anxious, and disorganized. Disorganized if is anxious and avoidant had a baby. That's the big mamba and I am it, right? So if you can't create a safe space for me, as soon as you start lying over stupid shit, as soon as you start cheating or whatever the case is, I cannot feel safe with you no more. As soon as you fuck up. And that's a lot on one person. And I understand that. But I just refuse to settle. Could have been married.
So here's my thing, and
been
that's funny thing.
engaged
That's one of the things that
a
I want
couple
to
of
talk about.
times.
Is the difference between settling down and settling for, and I think one of the things that ends up happening because of the social media monster that has been created, there's an illusion of endless options. There's an illusion of endless outs.
Yes.
And we have this idea that we're just one inbox away from the
next bitch is in line.
Yeah,
okay?
and I've had that. You know what I'm saying? I think, and I've learned that a lot of the observations that I've made about the world, I'm in the world, so it applies to me. I think that most people are just attractive enough to keep themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
And no more, no less.
Listen,
so
there's
it's
somebody waiting behind the curtain for you to fuck up.
Or to fuck up, or waiting to fuck your shit up. So I think there's some people who come in your life to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yes.
And then once it's destroyed, you'll never see these people again in life.
Exactly.
And I know a few of these women.
Yeah. Ooh.
So you gotta break the fourth wall on these hoes.
Hello.
You gotta do it. You gotta.
Death stare, bitch.
Right. You gotta stop blinking on these hoes. Like, bitch, I will. But no. But I think what ends up happening is because the illusion is not necessarily completely illusionary. Like there is a lot more options.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've met women from different parts of the world. I've met women I probably shouldn't have met. Right? And I've had intimate interactions with women I probably shouldn't have had.
Yeah.
But for this thing that we have in our pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have you could say the sum total of human knowledge sitting in our pockets.
Yeah.
And that's for the first time in history.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But
we have what we have, but I have I could meet you. I met you because of this.
Right.
10 years ago, this is not possible.
No.
10 years, I don't meet you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And 10 years for both of us, we're both adults. So this is not like the 50s, right? Like, so 10 years ago,
on the south side, I'm on the west side.
Right. Like, I don't even live in Savannah, to be for real.
Ew.
It was
Where do you
crazy
stay?
work.
Ew, what do you say?
I live in Hinesville.
Ew.
Right.
Ew.
So, like, there's no reason we meet each other.
Country as fuck.
Why
Why did you do that to yourself?
I was in the military.
Okay.
So I'm not even from down here. I'm from Cleveland, definitely in the house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing other than technology that puts us in the same room together.
But
and that's something that's amazing.
You have to think.
Go ahead.
People are gonna be always. There's always gonna be someone prettier. There's always gonna be someone smarter. There's always gonna be someone with more ass. There's always gonna be someone with better shape. Like, you have to fucking love me, nigga. Like, you have to genuinely care about me and want our relationship. You have to have self-control.
Right, but so where does self-control come from? Self-control comes from discipline.
Yes.
And if we haven't, men, especially black men, especially black women, especially black people, we think discipline, it fell out. We think discipline is for, I got you, I'm gonna get you. Okay. We think discipline is for like lames. Like, if I have options, I'm going to be faithful to my options. And instead of, like, we're so busy choosing being faithful to our options, we don't choose faithful as an option.
Right.
So it's like, I need the fattest ass. I don't care. Nobody ass better, bigger, be bigger than my shorty.
You don't need the fattest ass.
Anyway, so he's just gonna walk past that. So I've realized that a lot of the trouble I've gotten myself in, a lot of the trouble we get ourselves into, is because we confuse settling down for settling for. And you said something earlier, and I'm gonna turn it into seasons. You talked about gardening, but I'm gonna talk about seasonings. Mm-hmm. Seasons, not seasonings. Seasons. When we meet each other, we could both be in the same season.
Yeah.
I can meet you in your spring. You can meet me in my spring.
Yeah.
But I could have met you at the beginning of your spring. And I'm in the end of mine.
Right.
And I'm already about to get into my reaping season. I'm in my summer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And through life, your seasons, I may mature through my seasons a little bit. As we grow, I might be in my winter while you're in your summer. Yeah. And you're over here reaping and having a good time. And I'm over here drudging through the coldest part of myself.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're ready to leave me because you don't feel like we're aligned. But my season is different than yours. And it's just, through the travels in the past that I had to take, I'm in this cold season. But then all of a sudden you're going to be in your cold season, and one day when you're in your cold season and I'm in my spring or my summer, and I think because I'm in my spring or my summer, I get to leave you.
Yeah.
I get to not love you. I get to not keep those vows that, she's over here hard and angry and bitter and doesn't. I don't know what's happening to you. You be going perimenopausal. There's 1,000 things that could be happening that you're trying to cope with, and I haven't given you the space to go. No, I'm here through your season. I'm in my reaping season because you're in your cold season, and you need somewhere warm and with plentiful nutrients. Both, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
What is that status? He said, "Help me."
Help me.
For real. So I was in a relationship, and I was going through a hard time. It's just financial, job, everything was just going fucking downhill. And the person that I was dating was like, "Oh, you're going through a lot and everything's going great for me. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and break up and let you focus on yourself." Instead of saying we're a team, let's figure this shit out. Let's come up with a plan. You'd rather leave. So my whole thing is, when people show you who they are, fucking believe them. Like, because if we get together and we decide to get married and shit gets hard because life is not guaranteed, I need to know that you're going to be there and you're going to put pedal to the fucking metal when my shit is on the brakes.
But isn't that part of the I need you, I don't want you? Because, I want you, I don't need... Because if I view you as integral, right? Like, if my car breaks down on the side of the road, I need this car.
Right.
I'm going to do the things to get it back on the road.
Yeah.
I cannot function, move without this.
Right.
Right? But if I have like 3, 4, 5 different cars... Yeah, I can leave this thing on the side of the road for a few days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, and humans are not cars. And for a lot of y'all think we are or whatever. I know what R. Kelly did to us. But we... I'm sorry. That was
I just was like, let me get that beat.
Yeah. He was like, "You remind me of my Jeep." No, but right.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, no.
Listen,
So,
we're
but
not,
we're not
I'm
gonna
still
do
on
that.
strike with
Yeah,
R.
yeah.
Kelly.
We have to be. We have to stay the course. But no. So, but if I view you as integral, you're not just a want. You know what I'm saying? You're a need. Then when you break down, fixing you becomes part of fixing me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
But we're so afraid of needing each other. We're so afraid.
Ego.
Be-
Pride.
Yeah, but also
Lack of vulnerability.
but also unresolved issues from the past, right? You know, I helped the last bitch get her shit together.
I hate that. you know what? Every time you meet a nigga, they be like, "Well, the last girl, I used to do this." Nigga, what about me? I'm not her. So then
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, at this point, I don't want, like, I need you healed, baby. Like, anytime I start talking to someone
Okay,
else,
wait. I gotta stop you. This is a real question.
yeah,
Like, I've even gone to like terrible lengths to try to figure out what the fuck this means.
what?
I have to admit that I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I literally, like, functionally try to understand this, and I don't.
I'm
think I know.
metaphorically on the edge of my seat. What is it?
What does healing mean?
Oh man. Okay, so
I literally mean that.
that means the last relationship that you were in that fucking broke your heart to bits and pieces, you're not gonna take them bits and pieces and try to like be like, okay, my shit's still shattered, and blame me for the shit that the last bitch did. Like, you are at the point where you took time for yourself, you healed yourself, you realized what you did wrong in the relationship, you realized what you took that you shouldn't have took in the last relationship, and you're like, okay, let me work on this shit while I'm single. So the next bitch that I have,
But how do we work on that? Like, what is the work part?
you go to fucking therapy. You go to therapy and you talk to a professional and let that professional help you. You could do your own self-guided work. You can start journaling. You can start bettering yourself. And that's what I had to do. I used to be a fucked up individual, but I had to learn what shit was acceptable and what shit was not acceptable.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I had to, you have to heal. I had to heal. I had to realize that past trauma from my childhood, it stunted a lot of my growth. But then when I started working on myself, I'm like, okay, well, I realize I shut down and I'm triggered when XYZ. So now when I'm talking to you, I can communicate, hey, I don't like being called out of my name. I don't like being yelled at because it makes me shut down. Mm-hmm. So you have to know those things. You have to know you in order to have a healthy relationship. And you have to be able to communicate your wants, your needs, and your pros and your cons.
So, okay, I got another thing, and I like what you did. But I got another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, because we talk about communication a lot.
Yeah.
Communication, the key is communication.
Oh, it is.
But here's my thing, and I think we get into this thing where communication is great, but I think conversation is like a higher form of communication. I just can't be barking out my expectations to you. That's not communication. This is what I want. 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 All right, I'll see you when I get off of work. Like, that's not communication. That's not how you build a relationship, just based on barking out what your expectations are. Like, there has to be a part where, like just the conversation we're having now, like, we're exchanging ideas. We're starting to understand how past events have informed who this person is right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If all I know is my love language is physical touch. When I get home, I need some head. And then that's all you know about me. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I'm guarding some intimate shit that I don't want to talk about.
Right.
Or, I just need a nigga that's going to do for me. And then we're not talking about the intimate things because we're using these things
to cover it up.
To cover up.
Mask it.
Right. And we're not really having an intimate conversation. I think we have confused reciprocity with transactional relationships.
Yeah.
And you can be in, like, I remember, like, there was this restaurant when I was married, me and my wife used to go to at the time, and we went there and we only wanted one waitress.
Yeah.
And we used to tip her very well.
Yeah.
Because she was so amazing.
She was amazing.
But I didn't know shit about her at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what ends up happening is you go there for years and years and years and years, and there's an illusion of familiarity.
Yeah.
But I really don't know this person because when they walk off the job and I get served I'm out my way. We're out our way. She got paid. We tipped her well. She went her way. And we've done that. We've found a way to do that in relationships. We found a way to come home to a motherfucker, serve each other, and do zero investigation into who this motherfucker is. So after 15 years, 10 years, 7 years, 20 years, you realize you have been servicing a fucking stranger.
They show you who they are. It's just you're not believing them. And I truly believe that. I believe that, again, we look at shit through rose-colored glasses, and we don't want to see people for face value. And so, yeah, I feel like communication is conversation. It's all the same. Because if you really understand what healthy communication is active listening. Healthy communication is mirroring language. Like, I have to be like, okay, so what you're saying is, I need clarification, asking questions. That's healthy communication. Healthy communication is you saying what you need to say and me being like, okay, well, are you saying this? And you clarifying what you want to fucking say. And we don't know what healthy communication is, so we can't, we like,
So then my question is, how do we get to the shared value part? How do we get to the point where, like my language sounds like your language? You know, the people who have been together so long, they sound like each other. They talk like each other, because it's not just the communicating of needs and wants and desires. It's how we've learned to connect with each other.
Right.
Like, so, you know, they have their inside jokes, and they have their intimate language, and they and you're like, and they laugh at each other. You know, something will happen, and they'll both look at each other, and they both know exactly what each other's thinking, and they both laugh together, because it was more than just communicating, you know, a set of traits that you need to exhibit. It was, you know, when we watched that movie, what did we both feel about it?
Right.
When we walk through the park, what's on your mind, and with no pushback.
But you actually have to give a fuck.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't. A lot of people are very fucking selfish. They only care about themselves.
Monique says she just saw you Friday.
Oh, and period. Where was I Friday? What was Friday? Oh, was it at the R&B thing? Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's my girl Simone. We went to St. Vincent's together.
So
FBA.
the lady that was in here, they both do a podcast in here together.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's really dope.
Yeah.
I think both of those ladies are fucking amazing.
Oh, they're dope, and they're dope together.
I really do like them. But you have to actually care about your partner to actually want to get to know them on a different emotional level. I want to know you like nobody else knows you. And that's my goal. When I'm in a relationship, I'm all fucking in. I want to know you better than your fucking mama know you.
I dig it.
You know, so
but then we have some, I think we have some irreconcilable differences. And the way I say it is, like, we put our present partner on trial for what our past partner did.
And that's why you got to heal. Do you see now? That's why you have to heal. There's no way I would get into my next relationship and I'm not healed and I'm not ready to.
Wait. Carl OJ, damn job, that analogy was deep. What did I say? I don't know what I said.
You were talking about the waitress and how.
Okay, yeah.
But you also got to think about it. When I'm a bartender, so when you're bartending and you're waitressing, the job is to make you feel happy, so I can get my dollar and I can go to fuck home.
But that's just. I hate to say it like this. It's just the long con, right? It's like the illusion of familiarity. This is why I don't go to strip clubs, because all it is the illusion of sexual agreeability. And no, like, I'm not paying for that. Like, there's a difference between dignity and ego. Like, I have dignity. Like, I'm not about to go in here and for you to pretend that you like me for 3 hours and I'm $500, you know.
Listen, you don't know how many times.
Right. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, and again, I'm a single parent at the same time. So it's like, I can't not feed my kids because daddy needed to feel accepted. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be alone, but we gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I just don't. What I'm trying to say is that there is a mechanism, I guess, inside of at least men. And I haven't been a woman.
I hope not.
I understand you could do that these
You
days.
can. You can.
But I haven't done it.
I'll be like, "Who did your surgery?"
Right? No, it's very flattering, isn't it? No, but like there's this deep distrust that keeps us from really communicating on a level that gets past like hand to mouth. I need sex. I need bills paid or whatever. And like because we're so insecure in this state, we don't ever get to that part where we get to I give a fuck about you.
Yeah, I was about to say self-esteem has a lot to fucking do with it.
Okay, yeah.
You have to have. I cannot fuck with anyone who has a low self-esteem. That is how I got into an abusive relationship. Trigger warning, sorry, I don't know. But like you have to have a high self-esteem in order for me to, at least a regular self-esteem in order for me to talk to you.
Right.
Because if you have a low self-esteem, I'm sorry, babes, you gotta heal. You gotta get yourself together. A lot of times when we need to be focusing on healing, we're focusing on who's our next victim.
Ooh, shit.
And that is how we get a ripple effect of hurt. Because you hurt me, well, this person hurt me, now I'm hurt, now I'm gonna hurt you, and now you gonna hurt the next person because I hurt you, and so forth and so forth. No, nigga, heal. Like when clients come to me and they're at the end of their relationship, the end of their marriage, they're like, "Oh, Alexis, what should I do? Should I go and fuck around?" Hell no! What the fuck are you talking about? So I'm a very realistic therapist. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, well, no." I'm gonna be like, "Why the hell would you do that?" Like, no, you already have issues. Deal with your issues.
Well, I think, and I think, and because I've done it, right, and it's a very, if you're just attractive enough to keep yourself in trouble, you can find trouble.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
So it's like, Lex leaves me, and I'm stuck with all this. I don't have the coping mechanism. I don't have the coping skills.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's taught me this. I don't have a father figure or an adult male figure to tell me. And, all I got is these quick little catchphrases that we got. The best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody.
Right.
And then I go, well, shit, that's the only information I got. Sounds silly. I have zero other things to cope with this.
Right.
So what am I going to do? Learn how to deal with myself. And I don't know anybody that's done that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or go find somebody else, which every song, every movie, every TV show, every person I admire did the exact same thing in the contemporary society. What do? Go trailblaze away to self-discovery, or do I go find me another bitch?
So you know what fucks people up?
What's going on? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I asked him a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Right? This is a safe space. First off, Jive, you're good. But I asked people a couple of questions. I said, "Who are you?" And they'll be like, "How would you describe yourself? If I was somebody else, how would you describe you?" And a lot of people can't answer that fucking question. And so I'm like, okay, so what makes you happy? A lot of people don't understand what happiness is anymore. So now because self-care, there's no self-care. Once you get into a relationship, people lose themselves. That should be where you keep yourself the most. Like, okay, this is what I do. Yes, I love you, but I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to do this. And of course, have your boundaries. But my God, today, I feel like settling is the worst thing that you can do. Don't settle for the compromising of your boundaries. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people are like, I know a lot of girls that are like, oh, well, I got the ring. Oh, I'm married. But then you're divorced a couple of years later. And that's because you didn't take the time. That's because you saw the red flags and you painted them green yourself. Why the fuck are you doing that?
But I think also there are social pressures that make us make decisions, right? We're not just psychological creatures, we're social creatures.
Right.
So there is all this information that black women are less desirable, black women are the most married, at least married, the most divorced, and there's this fear that it's true about you.
Yeah.
I have adult children.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh,
so I've had
How old are they?
26 and 23.
Damn.
Right. All right, don't Kevin Hart me. Don't do that. Good God.
I'm sorry.
She was like, damn. But no, and I've had the conversation with my daughters about certain statistics that they're afraid of falling into.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop worrying about that.
Yeah.
But those are synthetic social cues that are guiding their behavior above and beyond the morals that they got from the people who actually give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
So now you have women out here who are trying to get married to prove that they're marriable,
Yeah.
to prove that,
That
they're desirable,
wanted.
right? That they're wanted,
Yeah.
and not compliance, compatibility has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Love, any of the vows,
Love
covenant.
is not a fuck enough. I tell you that.
But here's my thing. I think it is.
I don't think so.
I think that we have extracted a lot of things from love. Like, why doesn't your love have respect in it?
Mm-mm.
Why doesn't your love have boundaries in it? Why doesn't your love have this in it? Like, if I go to, you know what I'm saying? If I go to have a balanced diet, you know, and we already know the American diet has found a way to extract the
whatever.
essential nutrients out of shit that's in nature. It's in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we have fruit and then we have organic fruit. And organic fruit has all
Like,
the
nigga,
shit in it.
What's the fucking difference?
They
Pesticides and all that shit.
pesticides
Like, why are y'all
and
putting that on there?
there's a whole thing about that. But
yeah.
but they found a way to do that, and we found a way to create love that doesn't have any of the respect in it. How the fuck did you make love without
no
respect?
substance.
Yes. How did you do that? Because that they talk about in the Bible, the love that they talk about in yesteryear, it all has something to do with all of these. Love was an interdisciplinary activity that you had to borrow from different understandings in order to be competent in. And now love is just what I think about you.
Do you know what I had to learn?
Go ahead.
Everybody's view or concept or perception of love is different. My view of what love is not going to be your view of love. And that is something that I had to learn the hard way. I had to be like, oh, well, why aren't you treating me like this? Why are you treating me like this? And realizing that's how you view love, and that's not how I view love, and that's why we are not compatible. Does that make sense? We created love. There's such a thing as love bombing. So because you give me nice things, I think you love me now. Fuck no. I think you're trying to manipulate me. That's my mindset. But for a lot of women, if you buy them a ring, a bracelet, or whatever, oh, you're in love with me. But to me, it's much more than that. And we have to figure out what love is to us.
So, but I think, and it is, I hear what you're saying, but it's almost like saying like kung fu is different to everybody. It's like, not if you actually practice the discipline. It's actually just one thing. But we're not disciplined in emotions. We're not disciplined in logic. We're not disciplined in finances. We are, as a people, and I'm not saying every single person, but I think we have, if we want to talk about generational curses, one of our generational curses is we spend every new generation trying to reinvent the wheel while every other culture is rolling down the street. Like everybody's not, you kind of are. We're humans, right? We're not so wildly different that we're having experiences that have no connection to each other.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to be so individual and so special and so unique, but you're pretty much doing the same shit.
I mean, but you also have to understand we're a little behind in times. And why are we behind in times? Because fucking slavery. Okay? So that has transgenerational trauma is a thing. And we are still dealing with the remnants of that.
I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's the whole story. And I think
that's part of it, though.
It's definitely part of it. But like, if I cheated on you and had a baby outside of this marriage, slave mills had nothing to do with that. I wanted to have sex with somebody that wasn't you. That's what I did. I did that. And if I can, I think it's dishonest and it robs you of any closure that you might have of the kind of person that I actually am. If I can go, well, it was really 1832. And it's like, no, I was at the club when I told you I was out with the fellas and I hit on a chick.
Lack of control.
And I did those things.
Mm-hmm.
Freeman Johnson from 1832 didn't do this to you. I did it. And I need to apologize. I need to recompense. I need to atone. I need to do all those things. But if we
But I feel like it stems from the broken family system too.
okay,
A lot of times, some people that I've dated was like, oh, I only want to date people that came from 2-parent households.
I've heard this before.
And I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
And it's funny, is like, and the people I hear that from be motherfuckers from single parent households. Like, I'm only dating, like, bitch, you don't even know what the fuck that's
first
about.
off, I'm a fucking amazing person, and I've come from a divorced household.
Right.
So, like, you can't do that. You can't put that simulation. I mean, you can if you want to, but what are you?
Look, I got divorced from a woman who grew up in a 2-parent household, and their parents were together till the day her mother passed, and that was just a few years ago.
Yeah.
And it's a great testament to how powerful current social conditions are, because, and I've dated a couple women who have intact families, like their parents are together, and they still believe the shit that's getting put out on social media. They still believe it. They are watching the model work. They're watching a working model of how 2 people cohabitate and do this, and then they go out and say, "I don't need a man. I just want him," and I just. It's like, why do you say that? And you are watching this work.
But also, I look at that. So my grandparents stayed together until they went whatever. But I also look and I'm like, bruh, y'all were toxic as fuck. Nobody talk about the toxic relationships that or marriages that are still going on, and stems from 2-parent households. Just because it's a 2-parent household don't mean they're not fist fighting, don't mean they're not arguing, don't mean that they're not cheating.
But it doesn't mean that they are, right?
It doesn't mean that they are, but at the same token, you can be together for 50-something years and still have an outside family and be like, wait, how y'all the same age? And oh, my papa was a Rolling Stone. Like, just because they are together does not mean it's right. A lot of older couples should have been fucking divorced, but they're still together because, oh, I believe God is telling me to stay together. This is that.
But I think those are old wives' tales that we end up telling about ourselves that just sabotage long-term committed relationships.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, you're not going to convince me one day that the majority of black men in Jim Crow South, in the Jim Crow America, had so much money and free time that they were able to create this plethora of multiple family models on the kind of pay that they was paying niggas in the 40s. I don't, like, did it happen? Sure.
Yeah.
What is it? The entirety or even the majority of the story? No. And I always tell people this. I remember when I was in Iraq, there was a story about this is a very gross story. There was a story about a woman, and anybody who went on 05 Camp Liberty OIF 3 knows this story. A man gets a recording from his woman. We're overseas, and it comes with a batch of cookies. The batch of cookies come in, and he starts handing them out to all his friends, and they're all eating the cookies. He puts the tape in, and it's his wife sucking another nigga's dick. The nigga busts a nut into the batter, and she mixes it up. Now, that's the story that got told, right? I never saw the cookies. I never saw the tape. But you know what ended up happening? Every unit owned that story. Yeah. Every unit said, oh, that happened. That was in my unit.
Yeah.
It can't be in everybody's unit. So then that's how old wives' tales start.
Yeah.
Everybody takes ownership of one story. And so it happened over here. Oh no, that happened over here. That happened over here. Has it happened? Sure. But has it happened to the point where that is the default relationship model that black women have suffered under? No.
Right.
It's just, but it feeds the narrative,
right,
for us to further scrutinize each other. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Right. I think last night, I think it was Keenan that brought up the fact that the ghettos were basically made so that the black male, they could break up the family system, which I'm not denying that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I'm not denying. But there are so many black families that are together today. that have a mom, dad, husband, wife, whatever
Mhm.
the case is. So, with that being said, it's always, oh, black couples aren't together. They are. Black love is real. I feel like it needs to be celebrated more, for sure. That's why when I find love stories, movies that celebrate black love that don't have trauma in it, oh my god, I attach it. I'm like, okay, I need this in my life. But I don't know. I think that
We
as
got some
as
comments.
as a society,
Mhm.
we need to just understand what communication is. We need to understand what the healthy relationship is and go from there. I think that's where the disconnect comes into play.
I mean, that's not even arguable. I mean, there's a we have this illusion that love is supposed to be and relationships are supposed to be like issue free. And the minute that an issue arises, it's proof that this ain't for you.
Mm-mm.
It's proof that this is not supposed to work. Um, and and I was asking this question earlier, and I think because we lead with sex, we end up putting the result of a committed relationship, which should have been a marriage and child production.
Yeah.
We put it first.
Mm-hmm.
So then now it's like what you were saying, like, I feel like we should stay together because we already did the kid part. It's like, but you probably shouldn't have did the kid part first. You
Right.
Probably should have got to know each other first.
I tell everyone, listen, if I was who I am now, I would not have a child. Kaden wouldn't be here because there's no way that I would have procreated with his daddy. And that's because I was just like, young, dumb, and free. Like, yeah, I like you. You make me laugh. Let's do it. Da 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 da. And there's so much more that goes into that. There's so much more that goes into play. How do you treat me? Like, what is a relationship to you? How did you grow up? What is your view on communication?
But also, how are we going to go forward? Like, this is your past information. I believe all people are redeemable.
Oh, for sure.
So you
I
came
think
from,
he's grown so much.
right? So you came from something. Where are you trying to go? Like, where is your assessment of who you are? And as a woman, as a man, as a black person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, there are moments of awakening, and they're not all linear. We're not all going to get to the
Right.
same points and the same understandings at the same time. What does your patience look like for when you've jumped ahead of me, bounds ahead of me in understanding, and I'm not there yet? Do you have enough patience for me to come to it?
Right.
Do you have enough patience for me to our vibrations aren't vibrating or whatever, our frequencies aren't? It's like we have to find a way to tune each other. Like, I also played in the band like Keenan. So it's like when you're out of tune, they don't just kick you out the band.
Right.
They tune you.
Yeah.
So you can be in frequency with
For
the rest
sure.
of it.
Yeah.
So when we play, it all sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, are you going to sit back so we can get our frequencies in tuned? Or are you going to say, since we're out of tune, that's just proof that we shouldn't be together?
But see, that comes from personal boundaries, number one. And that also stems from, what the fuck do you want? Like, what do you want from me? Are you being intentional? My word for the year is intentional. Are you being intentional?
I've been using that word a lot too.
Are you being intentional about me? Like, what do you want from me? And I think that plays a lot into it.
But I think it plays a lot into it because kids of mine. It plays a lot into it because I think for the first time, we're actually, and I would hate for the word intentional to become like a catchphrase and a word that people don't understand how they're using. But I also think
Right.
that is happening.
Right.
I'm just being intentional. It just means,
Are you?
It just means you're making it sound like you're just being an asshole on purpose. That's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, being intentional is being thoughtful, is being correctable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things when you intend to do something, you take accountability for that. Like, I could tell you what my intentions were.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you tell me that's not how, my words landed or my actions landed, because I'm intentional, my intention was to please you. If you
Right.
tell me I didn't do so, I don't take it I don't defend my actions. I go, well, what didn't I do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm a mechanic. So if I intend to fix something and I go to my foreman and I go, look, I'm trying to do this. This is what I did. And he goes, well, this is what you needed to do.
Yeah. Right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? And I go, why can't I just do this and it works? And this is like, because that's not how you fix it.
So
Go ahead.
I believe Gottman, he has 4 things that will ruin a relationship. Number 1 is criticism. And that's the biggest of the biggest. That's where we you never, we're overgeneralizing our partner all the time. And then the next one is defensiveness, where like if I say, "Oh, you didn't do the dishes. Oh, you didn't take out the trash." Nigga, take accountability for your bullshit. If you didn't take the trash out, be like, "You know what? You right. I didn't take the trash out. Let me do that now." There's stonewalling, where you just shut down, right? Instead of validating your partner, you're shutting down. And then there's contempt, where I'm calling you out your name. "You stupid nigga, you stupid bitch, da 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 da." That all of these things are going to ruin a relationship real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So our job is to learn how to combat that. And that is what I try to teach people and what I try to practice myself. Like, listen, if we're going to communicate, let's communicate. If we're going to be together, let's be together. But be intentional about me. Like, don't be on no bullshit. If you want to date me, date me. I'm going to make you court me. Oh, you're going to court me. And it's going to take time. I'm not going to I'm out of the season where I'm just like, "Oh yeah, let's have sex." So like, no, I don't. I have a toy for that. Like, I need you to show me that
Crazy.
I need
work.
you to show me that you care. I need to show me that you're honest about me and that you're intentional. The last guy I made him wait 90 days. Like, nigga, nah.
So here's my question. I've heard that before. Sure.
And he still ended up lying.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can put artificial borders up. Like, I remember I had a relationship with a girl, and she asked me before we ever had sex. She was like, "Well, how long does it take before you meet a girl before you guys have sex?"
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I was like, I don't know. It's a stupid question.
Yeah.
It's never really like in a day or two or some shit like that. She was just like, I was like, I don't know, maybe like a few weeks.
Yeah.
And she was just like, "A few weeks?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in a relationship for months and blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, look, I'm not telling you got to do it in 3 weeks or,
Right.
piss or get off the pot. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what typically happens with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And funny enough, we never had the conversation again. I don't talk about sex. It's not really a thing for me. So one day she came to me and she was like, she wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just so happened to like think, and I was like, "You know how long it's been, right?" It was 3 weeks to the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Look, we don't got to do this.
Right.
But if we do, no, I remember the stink you put up about this."
Right.
There are I think there are some things that are natural, and I think there's some things you're allowed to put your boundaries wherever you want them to be.
Right.
But I also think that if it's not a natural boundary, it's a performative boundary,
Yeah.
and it's not true to who you are and your character, then that's going to show as well. So if, and that can happen in anything, "I don't buy bitches shit."
Mm-hmm.
And then, if that's not your natural thing,
Yeah.
and that's not who you are naturally, and it's some performance to the last person that hurt you and harmed you, you're putting me on trial, I'm putting you on trial.
Right.
And the funny thing about putting you on trial for what she did is, it's not like a murder mystery. It's not like I don't know who did this to me.
Right.
I know exactly who this hoe is.
Good
Like,
luck. Somebody gonna pay for this
and,
shit.
and I'm gonna bring you on trial, and I'm gonna get you in this kangaroo court, and I'm gonna get you to apologize for emotions that I have that you didn't produce.
Yeah. People will do what you allow.
Okay.
People will only do what you allow. So if I allow you to treat me like shit, that's because I feel like I deserve that shit. And I read that in.
Or could it be that? Oh, go ahead, please. I'm sorry.
So
Go.
I read that in the 4 Agreements. So in the book, it was like, oh, sometimes people are in an abusive relationship because they feel like they deserve it. They feel like they're not good enough for anything better. And I was like, you know what? Fuck. How dare you talk to me like that, book? But it is a thing, and I feel like people will do what the fuck they want for who they want. I was in a relationship. I begged this person, "Please treat me right. Please love me. Please take me out. Please do this. Please do that." And then the direct person after me They did everything that I wanted them to do, and that's because they didn't want to fucking do it. I have to take you for face value, and that's the problem that a lot of us don't do. We don't accept people for what they're showing us at face value.
For sure, I think. But also, could it be because I've been this person, and I know a couple of people where we think we're the fixers.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hey.
I can survive the shit because I'm so me.
Yeah.
I can fix you. And I've had to tell people, I'm like, look, you know how arrogant it sounds to think you could put down the perennial project that is you
Mm-hmm.
because you got you so put together. You could put you down and pick me up and put me together.
Yeah.
That's not what this is. Like, I think relationships, especially intentional ones, are I'm going to be me at the best capacity that I can be.
Yeah.
And my desire is if I'm me enough,
Yeah.
if I'm me well enough,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to motivate you to meet me at my capacity.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, she loves me like this.
Yeah.
I got to meet her at that.
Mm-hmm.
He loves me like this. I got to meet her at that. If that person isn't motivated by how you show up, if that person just is consuming how you show up as a testament to their whoever I am,
Mm-hmm.
then that's the person you need to believe, like you're saying. I need to believe that you're only here to eat and you're not here to cook.
A lot of people don't believe in compromise, though.
I've heard women say this out. I don't compromise. And there's a difference
Why
between compromise. There's a difference between compromising your morals and integrity
Right.
and coming to a mutually beneficial conclusion about something.
Right.
And I think that, but again, you were saying about, traumas and past relationships. That's the death sentence of this relationship. Like, I'm getting with you and I'm telling you what I'm not doing for you because of her.
But I think one of my favorite quotes is compromise is healthy, self-abandonment isn't.
Okay, you got to explain that one.
Okay, so compromising is me saying, I want this, you want that. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. Like, okay, so if I want to go to the movies today and you want to go out to eat, hey, how about, okay, guess what? We can go to the movies Friday and we can go out to eat today. It's not a problem. I don't mind bending.
Mm-hmm.
If you bend, I bend. That's compromising.
Mm-hmm.
Self-abandonment is me letting go of my boundaries and my standards
Mm-hmm.
to deal with your bullshit. That is self-abandonment.
Mm-hmm.
That's me not loving myself. That's my self-esteem going lower and lower. And I always tell my people, why are you doing that? If you know you want X, Y, Z, why are you settling for 1, 2, and 3? It's a thing. And we don't talk about it enough. Just because you want love doesn't mean abandon yourself. And a lot of people do that. Oh, my nigga pay the bills. He pay all the bills. He do all this.
The voice change is crucial.
But guess what?
The voice change was crucial.
But guess what? He's also fucking Tisha, Tanya, and Brittany down the street. And you putting up with it.
It was Tisha. It was Tanya. It was
That is a
Brittany.
song. Okay.
That was Monique.
No,
You said all the names in a row. Like, swear to God.
It's that subconscious, man. It's that subconscious speaking out. But I'm so serious. And then when you come to me, you're sitting on the couch crying. Oh, Alexis. Okay, do you have a backup plan? Hell no. So now we're in a pickle. Now we got to stay with this cheating ass nigga because you don't have nowhere else to go. Get your shit together. Never depend on one person. Like, you always need to have your shit together, to me.
We're gonna have to have this conversation.
Listen, I can go on and on.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna.
But
We're gonna.
hopefully you invite me back.
You're about to be you've been hijacked. I don't know if you know this,
I don't mind.
but you live here now. Like there ain't no.
It's okay.
It's Yo, man, we had a dope conversation. Yo, please, I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff that the dope kids are doing. Yo, Alexis, what entrance. This has been Cliqu'd the podcast. I think we got a new castmate member person. I don't know what I gotta do. I suck toes. I don't know what happened. But I'm very, very, very flattered and very, very impressed by this is your first ever podcast.
You caught my cherry.
Crazy, bro. Yo, click at the podcast, like, share, subscribe, and follow this lady, man. Let's find out what she's got. Lex, LEX. Let's do our thing, yo. We're out of here like last year. Peace.